Okay, right, it's 3 past. I'm gonna get started on this, and as I've mentioned before, haven't practiced this presentation. I already realised there's a little bit of a mistake in it, but that's all right. There's a mistake that's going to benefit you guys anyway. So this is what it's about. So a unique approach to profitable EAs. So I've titled it that, and hopefully this is what you guys are expecting by the end of a unique approach to profitable EAs. So what I do, what this is all about is I need your feedback, and I need it to make it easier for you guys to automate your trading. So I want to make it easier for the people out there to automate their trading. Hello, whoever's just joined, we're just starting, so you haven't missed anything. The second thing, I want your feedback. I need your feedback to make it cheaper for you to automate your trading. Okay, so I know that it can be quite expensive to get developers and all that sort of stuff, so I want to make it cheaper for you to automate your trading. I also want to increase the chance of you finding a profitable EA that you'd happily trade live. Okay, so I think that's sort of a key result that we want. And then I want to open your eyes up to new trading strategies. So some people say, I haven't got a strategy, I don't know a strategy. Trust me, there are thousands of strategies out there if you just start looking. And I'll need your feedback to give us all enough financial freedom to make a positive difference in the world. So guys, that's what I'm really wanting to do, is take a group of people to get us to the point of financial freedom so that we can make a difference in this world. Okay, so the situation. So you've probably heard of private EA builds. Okay, so I offer them on my website. So I do private EA builds, and I charge $97 an hour to build EAs for people who want them built. And I've had plenty of people come on board and want EAs built, and I charge them $97 an hour, and I use FXstreamer to build those EAs. And anyone in my course who has learnt how to use FXstreamer and can build EAs now also has the chance to do that as well. Sorry if you've just joined. I've just seen one person join. So if you've just joined, you're only one slide in. So stick with us. We'll recap at the end as well, because it's not a very long presentation. But because it's one person, I'm going to quickly nip back. So this is what we've gone over. I just need your feedback to make it easier for you to automate your trading, make it cheaper for you to automate your trading, increase the chance of finding profitable EAs you'd happily trade live, open your eyes up to new trading strategies, and give us all enough financial freedom to make a positive difference in the world. Okay, so situation. We've all heard of private EA builds. So this is where you get, you come up with a strategy. Sometimes you've traded it manually and you know it can be profitable. Sometimes it's just a concept or an idea that you want to test out. You pay for someone to turn it into an EA. Sometimes that person's me. As I've mentioned, I do private EA builds. You get an EA to use at the end, and then if you need changes, you go back to the developer and pay again for the changes that you need. All in all, it usually costs you a few $100s to get to that point. All right, so this is what a private EA build is. Well, I want to flip this on its head, okay, guys? So this is a new concept, and I'll flip it on its head. So I'm just going to take a quick drink of water here. And I see a couple more have turned up, and I'm going to carry on now, and we can recap at the end. The idea, so it's not a long presentation. The idea, introducing public EA builds, okay? So this is the opposite of private EA builds, public EA builds, okay? So we come up with a strategy. This is how it's going to work. Everyone publishes strategies to the community. Their own strategies, the ones they hear about, ones they search out and find in forums, etc. Everyone votes on the strategies they want turned into EAs. And I take the most popular strategy and turn it into an EA, at least one EA per month. And then members have a fresh EA they can download, use, adapt or enhance through FXstreamer's EA Builder if they wish, or they can just download and use it. They don't need to adapt and enhance it, or they can adapt it, but maybe they can't enhance it. That's it. think of it like an EA subscription box. Okay, so I'm going to go through this again slowly so that you guys all understand. So, and if you have a question, please feel free to post it in the box. So, so public EA build. So basically, all these people out there who go, oh, I've got a strategy, or I've seen this strategy, but I'd like to automate it, but I don't want to pay $300 to $500 or whatever it is to get some developer to go away and automate it for me. And is this the best strategy I could find? Could I find a better strategy than that? If all these things are sort of going through your mind and you're having issues with this, and it's like, well, have I back tested it enough to be happy that this strategy is going to be profitable? So all these things that go through your mind when you're considering a private EA build, taking it into a public environment, so sharing your strategy that you found with a community of people who also have other strategies, and then everyone voting on a strategy they think will make a good EA, and then having someone like myself who's able to build pretty much any strategy into an EA. And my goal would be to build at least one a month, and I think one a month is pretty easy. I think we could easily get to 2, 3, 4, 5 strategies is probably max in a month, depending on how complex they are. And so that you guys out there, members of this community, would have one fresh EA at least every month that they could download and use and either adapt. So adapt, when I say adapt, I'm talking about you can change the input, so would make sure there was enough inputs in there and give enough flexibility so you could try on different currency pairs, different time frames, no restrictions. You could have different times of day that you trade it. You could take that strategy that we think's okay and we think's good and we think's workable, and you could make it work for you somehow. So you could change the time frame that it works in. You could change the take profit, stop loss. I mean, with any particular EA, there's usually about 100,000, if not more, variables that you can change to make it unique to yourself. So even though everyone in the community knows the strategy and everyone in the community has the same EA, you can make that EA unique to you. Or you could enhance that EA. So if you are familiar with FX Dreamer, or even if you're not and just need to make a small little change, usually you can jump in there and enhance it by potentially putting a trailing stop on or something like that. Okay, so that's it. So it's like a subscription, EA subscription box. And when I say subscription box, I'm talking about something that you would, say you sign up to receive, there's things like you sign up to receive something in the post every month, and that thing's a bit of a surprise, and this is a bit what it's like. It's like an EA in a subscription box, so you get that surprise box at the end of the month. What is it? It's a new EA. Okay, so I'm going to move on and talk about what I need to know next, and the question I have for you guys out there is, will it fly? Okay, so will it fly, and will this idea fly? So if you like the idea, we can get started almost right away, but I first need to know that you're as excited about this as me, okay? So if you like this concept, I need a virtual raise of hands in the form of a small commitment. Yes, I'm going to ask you for some money. But only if I get 20 people signed up within the next week will I know it's a winner for everyone. Okay, so I don't want this just to be a winner for me. I want this to be a winner for you guys out there as well. And if I get 20 people, and I'm not going to get 20 people today because there's only 9 people watching now, but if I get 20 people signed up within the next week, I'm going to carry on and go ahead with this concept. Okay, so if I don't, so everything's going to go ahead. If I don't, then I'll happily refund everyone their small commitment, and I'll give each of you one of my unpublished EAs as a thank you for your support and time. Okay, right, so quickly running through this again, I need 20 people to sign up within the next week to know that everyone's going to actually benefit from this. And then if that happens, then everything is going to go ahead. So we are going to go ahead with this community. So I've actually set the community up. It's a Facebook community. It's a closed group. So if you're not on Facebook, we can work around that. Don't worry. And if I don't get to 20 within a week, so this time next week, then everyone gets a refund on whatever commitment they made to this. Okay, so here's how you can show your interest. So click the links below the video to show your commitment, and let me just sort of quickly paste them in here. Actually, I'll paste them in a second. So you can either join as a monthly member at $27 a month, okay? And because you guys are coming in as foundation members, I'm actually going to make it $25 a month, okay? So you're not going to pay $27. That's what I'd price it at for everyone else. So $25 a month, and you get an EA every single month. And you can stop that and start that whenever you want, but you get the EAs that come out that month. So the first month you join, you get at least one EA or whatever EAs get created that month. So if you join now and you have a strategy you want created, the chances are your strategy will be built into an EA because you're in the first group and there's going to be less strategies being posted. So if you have an EA that you want built, you can get it built basically for $25. Okay, so that's a monthly member, and you can join and come and go as you please. Or if you're really committed, you can join as a yearly member, and look, this will get refunded as well. So that's $197 a year, and you actually save a lot. I think it's 40% you save if you come in on a yearly subscription. But because you guys are here and this is a founding sort of opportunity, I'm going to make that $190 a year. So in actual fact, you're going to be even better off. So that will get fully refunded if I don't get to that 20 limit. Okay, guys. So you can either come in at 25 or 190. And I'll show you the links. And if you're already a member of the Automate My Trading community, then you'll be happy to hear that you get everything as part of your lifetime membership, if this goes ahead, that is, obviously. So the guys that are already in the course, don't worry, you will get this all without the regular payments. Okay, so everyone else who's not a member, you've just got a small commitment of $25 a month, and you're going to get 1 to 5. I'd say 5 is probably the max EAs a month that you can try, test and learn from, and hopefully make some money in the markets. Okay, so remember, if I don't hit 20 members by Friday the 27th of January, I'll refund everyone who joined both as a yearly and a monthly member. So the links are here, and let me paste them below the video now. Give us 2 seconds. Whoops. There's just one. Let's do the other one. Okay, that should be both of them. Okay, so they should be under the video now. Or if not, hit refresh and they should appear under that video. Oh, here they go. They've just popped up for me. So those links are there. So that's the first one. And the second one is here for the yearly membership. So it's automatemytrading.com/public-monthly for the monthly, and that's set at 25 for you guys and not 27. Should it go ahead, and the yearly one is set at 190 and not 197. So there is a benefit if you guys want to come on board now. This is really just to confirm that there is interest in this concept, and if there is, it'll go ahead. If there's not, it won't. So I'm going to quickly zip back. I think that was the presentation. So quickly zip back to the start for you guys that turned up late, just so that you know what the story is. So I need your feedback to make it easy for you to automate your trading, make it cheaper for you to automate your trading, and increase the chance of you finding a profitable EA you'd be happy to trade live. And open your eyes up to new trading strategies. Give us all enough financial freedom to make a positive difference in the world. And the situation at the moment is, you've all heard of private EA builds. So you come up with a strategy. Sometimes you've traded it manually and know it can be profitable. Sometimes it's just a concept or an idea you want to test out. You pay for someone to turn it into an EA. Sometimes that person is me. So I do these private EA builds for other people now and again. And you get an EA to use at the end. If you need changes, you can go back to the developer and pay again. Usually it costs you around a few $100s to get one EA built based on your strategy. Okay, so I'm trying to flip this on its head, and I want to know if you're interested in this idea. So public EA builds. So we come up with a strategy, everyone publishes strategies to the community. So you can either publish your own strategy. So if you have a strategy at the moment that you would like built into an EA, or if you're trading in a certain way and you want that built into an automated system or partially automated EA so that you can trade it without spending as much time in front of the charts, then this is probably a great opportunity to jump on, because if you're one of the first 20, the chances are your strategy is going to be amongst a few other strategies, and you'll have a much better chance of getting your EA built. Or you might find that the other strategies are better than yours, and then you get an EA that's even better. So the other way you could do it is to, you might have strategies that you hear about. So you go to a course, or there's something else that you do, you read a forum, whatever, somebody sends it to you or recommends it, then that's a strategy you've heard about. So you could publish that in the community and get that built. Then you might go out and find some strategies, and they're pretty easy to find when you go hunting, okay? So you go onto forums like Forex Factory or Baby Pips. There's always people posting new strategies in these forums, so you can jump on there and have a look for strategies. So then the next thing is everyone votes on the strategies they want turned into EAs. So imagine you've got 10 strategies that have been posted for that current month, and you have people voting on the 10 strategies, and one of them has 15 votes, the other ones all have 3 votes. Then the one that's got 15 votes is the one that I will turn into an EA, okay? And we can have a chat and stuff in the community, so that everyone's aware that this one's going to be made into an EA, and everyone can help with testing and going along with the process. So I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to make the most popular strategy and turn it into an EA. It's going to be at least one a month. I'd say at times we could get up to 5. And members have a fresh EA they can download. So as a member, you're going to have a fresh EA that you can download, use, adapt, or enhance through FX Dreamers EA Builder if you wish. So if you just want to download and use it as is, you can do that. If you want to adapt it by changing the inputs or optimizing it, you can do that. And they will be flexible EAs, so you will be able to use it on whatever currency pair, whatever time frame, indices, pretty much whatever you want, okay, depending on the strategy. So if it is reliant on something else, then you might not be able to use it on everything, but in general terms, you'll be able to use it on every single thing that you can put it on. Okay, so members, you're going to get that fresh EA every month. So for you guys, it's going to be $25, and you're going to get an EA a month. And think of it like an EA subscription box. So it's a bit of a surprise EA that turns up every month. You can download it, and you can see if you can make some money on the markets with it. Okay. And today I want to know if it's going to fly. So is this idea? So it's just an idea at the moment. Is it going to fly? And if you like this idea and you're excited about it as I am, then I'd like to see a virtual raise of hands in the form of a small commitment, and that's the smallest is $25 for the first month, and you can cancel after a month. And if I get 20 people in the next week, we're going to go ahead, because this is a winner. And if I don't, everyone will get refunded their commitment, and I'm actually going to give you one of my unpublished EAs as a thank you for your support and time. Okay, so hopefully, even if you do pay the $25 and show that you like this idea, I will give you, and we actually don't go ahead with it, I will give you one of my unpublished EAs as a thank you for your support and time. Okay, so here's what you need to do if you are interested in this, and I would actually be interested to see some comments come through or questions, or if you haven't got questions today and you're watching the replay, then please either leave a comment under the video, or you can jump onto automatemytrading.com, and most of the day, so about sort of half of the 24-hour clock, so 12 to 18 hours of that 24-hour clock, I will be on the live chat, so you can chat to me there if you've got real specific questions. But all you need to do, and remember, it's going to be $25 for you guys, because you're sort of coming on as a foundational commitment. And And look, as I said, we can get this started right away. So if I can get 20 people straight away, I'll open up this group and get everyone on board, and we can actually get cracking this month. So, or if you're really committed, you can join as a yearly member, and you actually save 40%, and that's $190 for you guys, not $197 for the first. Well, actually, for all the years going forward. Okay, so you get that locked in lower price. Okay, and if you're already a member of Automate My Trading, then you'll be happy to hear that you get everything as part of your lifetime membership if this goes ahead, obviously. So where do you go to join? You go to automatemytrading.com public-monthly or automatemytrading.com public-yearly. So guys, as I said, bit of a short presentation. If you've got any questions, please post them in the chat box now. I'm going to sign off shortly, so I'll wait around here. I'll have a quick another sip of my water. My voice is going, and I'd love to hear some questions, thoughts. If you think this is a good idea, if you think it's a crap idea, if you've got some ideas to make it better, then please let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts either way. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to have a drink, and I'll stick around for the next 5 minutes to about 8:30 to answer any questions. Here we go. Last slide, quickly done. There we go. So questions, comments, thoughts. If you have a question, leave it in the chat or comments below, or jump on automatemytrading.com and you can chat to me on the live chat most of the day. Okay, guys, so I'll give it another 5 minutes here, and then I will sign off. I see somebody's given me a like, which is good. I don't know if that means that you're coming on board and you like the concept, but thank you very much either way.